What up, Bucks fans? We are back with Real Bucks Talk here. We're going to continue our draft coverage, and we're talking about safety Xavier Watts from Notre Dame. He's another player that's been talked about a bunch, and I think his range is going to be fascinating to see where he ends up on draft day. But this first play, it just shows what he's all about, and that's ball skills and ability to make plays on the ball. Mark is something else.
A ball hungry player, a guy that's around the ball a lot, and his instincts of attacking the ball are pretty damn high. This is Caleb Williams, right? A guy that literally could do anything with the ball in his hands. His ability to get around the trash and then make a play on the ball is insane. Like he has a lot of interception, a lot of production. It's just his athletic traits, right? But usually smarter football players get drafted higher because they know where the hell to be. They don't necessarily have to use speed or elite athleticism to their advantage. He's just an opportunistic and he's around the ball. That's something where, yeah, pressure helps with that, but also knowing where to be is a top of the list. All right, for me, for smartness and then knowing where to be, assignment based, what you need to be, and he is that with interceptions, with turnovers, with forcing errant throws. He's got that type of ability.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, I think he's a good enough athlete. He's not a great one, but you can see like his ability to make plays on the football. Like even here, lining up in the slot, going up against a bigger target, his ability to cut in front of this football and just see where the ball is. I like how his vision and his eyes on the target, as well as the quarterback, doesn't hinder. So that's really impressive. And then here, like you said, just being in the right spot. Like he knows where this ball is going, his ability to get to that spot, and then the football just finds him. So he's got that knack, and that's something you just can't coach. That's something you got to have. And he definitely has that trait for sure.
Yeah, for Buck fans, think of like Rondé Barber. He was always getting turnovers. Like, how the hell is this guy always around the ball? It's because he knew where the ball was going to be. So if someone like that was a mishandled ball, bobbled it a little bit, he's right there to be the guy to catch the ball. If you mess up, I'm going to capitalize, and that's all football is. Like, who's going to make the first mistake is usually who wins the game. Like, it's you're capitalizing on mistakes of the other team, because all offenses are pretty damn high powered nowadays. Now it's capitalizing on mistakes. So
Mm.
here we already did one on Benjamin Morrison. Check him out, tipping the ball. We talked about this. Johnny on the spot right there, picking it off, understanding where the play was going, not giving up. It's not on my side of the football, right? Staying with it, picks it off, and look at this big old return.
Yeah, I like that play, understanding his ability to be aggressive and then come down and make the play on the ball. And then here, as a free safety, as we continue, um, here he's just guarding space. He understands what his responsibility. He sees that quarterback again off of pressure. He's being pressured here, but he sees where the quarterback is looking, the vision, and able to get an easy pick six here as he takes this one all the way.
I mean, one little, I guess, knock right here, a little bit of missteps. Like, look at his feet kind of moving
Yeah,
around. Where am I
for
going?
sure.
Oh, he almost trips over himself.
Right, for sure.
But either way, like the ability to catch the ball. That's again a check mark you always have to put on guys. Sometimes when it's that much in your face, it's almost like a wide open three in basketball. Can you make the damn shot though? Right. So check the box on he has hands to make plays on the ball. Coming down on defense or on the run on defense. What do you see with this?
Yeah, here I like how he kind of plays this. He's not going to be over aggressive. He comes down in a hurry, reading the play, understanding, but I do like that he maintains his gap. He understands it could be a quarterback run. And then once he realizes that, he gets in there on a hurry. Here, this is where we get to, some of the missteps and some of the over pursuit or kind of recklessness. You want to see him be a little bit more control and make this tackle, kind of opens himself up for the cutback, and you could say, hey, he's playing towards his defense because that's where the help is coming from. So maybe that's what he's thinking. But you would like to see him get a little bit lower and make this tackle.
Absolutely. Don't go high. Don't go over the shoulders. Go for technique. Aim for a thigh. Aim for hips. Bring the guy down. Right. But overall, his pursuit is insane. He likes to get downhill, like you see him here, top coming downhill in a hurry. Yeah, like you said, maybe he's playing towards his defense, but that you gotta. I know you're going for the ball, but go for the ball. You're going past the ball here. Like I always say, go through the ball. You're going through like the play over here, and you're out of the play now. So I know the team defense helped there, but you can't allow that because what if your team wasn't there or they got blocked up somewhere, some fashion, or got hurt, right? But again, playing aggressive is the name of his game. Getting downhill in a hurry, stalling the play right there in the face, but he's going through him. So again, playing a little bit high, get a little bit lower, but these are coaching techniques that can be fixed, but are they bad habits, right?
Yeah, for sure. You can just see like I really like how he can diagnose plays quickly, so that's really evident. Here being utilized on the blitz as delayed blitzer and really does a good job of pursuit. You can see some athleticism there, some burst as well. And then here just anticipating where this ball is going. He sees the motion, he sees where the play is developing and gets in on the tackle. So you do have to like that from a standpoint. He understands what the tasks are. He obviously watches plenty of tape because he's kind of reading these before they're happening.
Again, my Debbie Downer, a little bit high, a little bit high because everyone else has to come in and make the tackle. He didn't go for the legs and bring him down. But like you're saying, the headiness, understanding of diagnosing what's happening, this guy's coming in and around, he just attacks it. He doesn't think about it. He knows what's going to happen based off of film study, like you just mentioned. And he's right there to blow up the play. All the blockers couldn't get to him because he's already in the backfield. So, man, high again, but he's going after the legs at the end. Either way, you're there. Coaching technique, okay, let's get a little bit lower. Let's drive through the guy's legs. But the pursuit and motor to continue to finish a play is there. Like where he's at, the guy's going to make this man miss, and he just continues through the play to get to the man to finish the play. Not stopping before the whistle blows. That's actually stopping him. Look at that. If it was a down and distance, it was like third and whatever. He stopped him before the line. That's what you want to see.
Right, for sure. Again, just playing under control. Now we see, him in the slot playing man coverage against tight ends. I think that's something that's going to be enticing for NFL teams because there's a lot of good tight ends out there, especially Travis Kelsey and Dallas Goddard and all these guys that are good. You got to have people that can cover tight ends. So you see him matched up again on the tight end position, does a good job of being a little physical. You want to see a little bit maybe better transition, but he does a good job of fighting through and making play on this ball.
Yeah, but I'm not going to knock physicality that much. I mean, a guy last year, Bucks drafted, Tyke Smith. He was an ultra aggressive type of guy,
He
and
was.
I thought he was going to be a guy who gets flagged all the time. But still, it's more physicality being around the ball, right? It's not necessarily tackling the guy before he even gets it. But so I'm going to use that as a plus in my opinion. But understanding pursuit, knowing where the ball is going to be, that's always going to be top of the line for me. And yeah, again, it's a little high. I've been saying it over and over, but he's at the ball, right? So that's what I want to see the most when I'm watching tape.
Yeah, for sure. And this play, I think it could be construed in two ways. Like you could see it as a negative because again, this guy's coming down to the flat. He's gonna run a wheel route here. But I do like the aggressive instincts by Xavier Watts. He's understanding, okay, I have pressure coming from my teammates. I'm going to try to make a play on this ball and potentially have a pick six. So he's going to cut this under pretty fast. He's expecting the quarterback to maybe throw it there, but he doesn't. He ends up throwing it downfield, ends up being an incomplete play. Could have been a oh crap moment, but it wasn't. And, thankfully it was incomplete.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, right? There's nothing but space. If he just lofts that into space, understandably slow. But I mean, the catch 22 of it is like you just said, understanding my guys are right there in the guy's face. There's no way he can make a good, accurate throw. So he's playing probabilities. The only way he has to make a somewhat like percentage of him completing a pass is the underneath. Because if he has to loft this to a space on the run, it's going to be hard. And someone should be able to help me out. So I understand the process of thinking, but again, it was very risky. Now, deep safety type, he is around the ball a lot. I just don't think he has the range, the deep range to actually get after it, especially at the NFL level. I wouldn't use him in the capacity of a deep range safety like how Seattle used what was his nickname? The something bird that would go
Oh, Earl, you're thinking
Earl,
of
yeah, Earl
Earl
Thomas.
Thomas? Yeah.
So how he could have range, endless range, to get after a ball and knock the crap out of you. I don't think he has that type of range. Is accurate or accurate? He's good enough at it, but I don't think you would use him in a high capacity that way.
Yeah, single high safety, I think it's something that I would probably, like you said, shy away from. Probably keep him as like a nickel defender slash box safety. He could play, up top, but you want to probably have another safety on the other side, play halves and kind of play to leverage. But you can see like his ability to get after it, make plays. This is a really impressive play here. I do like how he reads this. He understands what concept is coming, gets out to the running back and really face guards this really well, and then makes a play on the ball, almost comes away with an interception.
And you've seen him play off the ball. You've seen him playing close to the line. You've seen him cover tight ends and man. So a guy that you can use in a variety of different ways. Again, athleticism scores. Some guys will take him off the board based off that, but the production matters the most. And I think he's going to get drafted high based off of that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this video of Notre Dame safety Xavier Watts. Really fun player to see. Definitely has the ball production. 13 interceptions in the last 2 years is nuts. That's just crazy to think about. And something that I think all teams will value and covet, especially in this upcoming draft. So, let us know what you guys think. Hit that like button, comment down below. And with that said, until the next one.